Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. My name is Leroy, and welcome to everybody. I'm feeling much better today, and I hope you are also feeling better today. For those who are new here, my name is Leroy. We are going to run down listening to Ask a Man on Metro FM. Then later, we have our own young little what's that, social corner. Yeah, so where we actually discuss things that affect us and our daily lives, right? Hi, boss babe. What's up, Taiko? What's up, Londeka? What's up, Martin? What's up, Ndondo Shimza? Hey, that's good. That's good, fam. What's up, Jean? What's up, Baya Tandile? Yeah, and please remember to keep liking your screen, there, ne? Like, just keep tapping your screen. And let's remember the house rules, guys. We respect each other. We don't talk over each other. We respect each other's opinions with compassion, and we we engage in constructive conversations, right? You may disagree, but still respect one another. Yeah. Gape ne ke le kgatsitse thupa vandag. You all misbehave vandag ke le sharp. Bon kiss. Bon. Anyway, let's get the likes up there, and then please send me roses there, please. Like today I'm looking like Pinky today, no? So you can call me Baba Pinky. Uh, mm, you can call me Daddy Pinky. No, you can call me Pinky. Pinky, but not like that. No, not like that. But hey. Yeah, man, and thank you very much for joining us today. And please invite your friends, your people, your family, your exes. Don't be your exes, your currents, your mother, your father. Like, let's be one happy family. And yeah, man. Welcome to Ask a Man. Thank you very much. Good to meet you. Yeah, Daddy Pinky. So let's just get the likes to maybe like 15K, 20K lapo, just keep tapping the screen. Just like you would with other things, but hey, we still praise the Lord, right? And yeah, man. I wanted to speak about something actually, as in like before we start, but now I forgot actually. Man. I forgot, eh? But you know what, eh? Yeah. But anyway, like let's just keep the likes up, and please send me gifts, guys. Like 2 roses, yeah. Like we are 70 here actually. So I wanna fella, you, nah, you can just tap your screen 10 times. So that's like 700, nah. Oh God, I know. Okay, sharp. But then like that's a huge number. So like just keep tapping. I don't know maths like that, guys. Please forgive me. And yeah, for those who are new here, please invite your friends. We are listening to Ask Korean, and we respect each other. And my name is Leroy, for those who don't know. So we're just waiting for Miss Kutzo to actually give us this card for today. And it seems like I'm going to be alone for today, but then fortunately, we have Dr. Martin here. Literally the residents here, and we appreciate you guys. So let's hear what's gonna happen today. And remember, we are gonna respect each other here. Yeah. Let's focus, have an open mind here, nah? Because we are family here. Right? I love you. Let's listen.
Good morning, Anonymous.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thanks to you, my queen.
Oh, good.
Okay, you don't sound really good, but that's why you're here,
I'm
right?
so sorry.
Before we continue, Anonymous, let me quickly go through the house rules so we can hear what the situation is. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Now, Anonymous, if you are in agreement with these terms, please confirm by stating, I agree. However, if you don't, that's fine. You can let us know. But we hope you agree. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right, we listen.
She's too loud.
All right. So I'm in a new relationship.
Yeah.
We started dating at the end of November.
Okay.
So what I'm noticing currently is that my boyfriend overcompensates for his family. You know, when we were still in our talking stages, he'd tell me that he takes care of, like, he lives with his mom, his sister, and his sister's children. She has 2 children. So they all stay together, and he's the one that does everything in the house. He told me that his sister does not necessarily contribute, you know, to the necessities of the house because she has debts. So there was a point where she asked him to help her out with paying fees for her children, you know, and he's the one that also buys Christmas clothes and uniform. He practically does everything in the house. So, you know, I was looking, you know, as an outsider in the family, looking how overwhelmed he is, because at first, yes, he sounded excited, you know, when he told me about it, that he takes care of his family. He's that kind of a man. I think he was trying to sell himself to me so that, you know, I view him as this responsible guy. But now that we are in a relationship, I can see that it's draining him. He's always tired. He's always stressed. His finances are not, you know, up to par. He can't buy the things that he wants to buy because his mother wants this, his mother wants that, and now he's paying for school fees. He doesn't even have a child. You know, he does everything. So I just wanted to find out, like, what do I do in this situation? I do love him. However, I feel like in the future, he won't be able, you know, he won't be able to take care of me and my kids in the future because, okay, can I speak this part in Zulu?
Go for it. We've got some easy here to
Yes.
translate. Yeah.
Yes. So kuzoba ngathi mina ngibathathela isinkwa sabo abomndeni. Do you understand? So I'm like taking their bread, something like that. I don't know how to.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No, you said it. You've explained. Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know what to do moving forward.
Anonymous, you said
Because,
that you
like,
guys have been dating for 9 weeks.
No,
not 9 weeks, from November.
since
From November, I see. Okay.
Yeah, we've been in talking stages since August, and yeah. So I thought I should try it out with him.
Okay. So the question here is, and the advice that you need.
The advice that I need is, like, what does a person do in such a situation where you are, you know, the girlfriend, but you have the family black taxing the man to a point that he cannot even afford his own needs.
How old is this guy?
He's 32.
Yo, it's very tricky. Hey,
Yeah,
Jolane
very
breadwinner.
Yeah, very tricky.
Yeah.
Because
Must
no
have.
matter what you say, even if you are making sense, he's gonna at some point he'll feel like, ish. I told her before we started dating what my responsibilities were, and now
Yes.
she doesn't want me to take care of the family, my family. Like do you know the details of why he has to take care of the family?
Well, his mother is a pensioner. Obviously, the money is not enough. And his sister told him that she cannot, like, she has debts, like, she's deep into debt. So she asked him to, you know, help her out with paying the school fees and the groceries and everything. Yes.
When will she be out of debt?
She said, I think it's 5 years. After 5 years, I don't know if that's the truth, if the sister is telling the truth, you know. I feel like they're just milking him out. You know, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Okay, but then
That they can see that he's a caring man, so now they're just taking advantage.
yeah, but
that.
he has to say to you, I feel like, when he
He
reaches out
did
to
say
you.
to me, yes, he did. He did say to me that he feels overwhelmed. It's hard being the family man. He cannot even cater for his own needs. And, you know, now I'm at a point where angifuni ukumenza ajikele umndeni wakhe. You understand? Yes. So I mind what I say to him.
Okay,
I
and then-
try to advise him not to overcompensate. However, you know, sometimes ngiyazisola because I don't want to say too much. Ukuthi kube ngathi ever since you had this girl in your life, you don't want to contribute, you know, in the house now.
Okay, and have you sat him down and asked, babe, what can you do for the family?
I
because
did.
Anonymous, everyone reaches a breaking point, and
Yes.
they actually say that not all of you now should be drowning in debt. I think to a large extent, his family, he should only do what he can do.
Yeah.
What is,
That's what I told him.
and what does he say?
Well, he says that he'll see what he can do, where he can try to minimize, you know. Yeah.
That's not an
I'm
answer.
just hoping. It's not. He said he'll see what he can do.
Do you feel like,
But yeah, nah.
okay,
I feel like he's scared of them. I don't know. We have a saba. We have saba ukusho ukuthi yena
Yeah.
ufila kanjani.
do you
He's a pleaser.
do you feel like he might be asking you to assist in a way?
No. He did mention that he does not want any assistance from me.
You
He can-
okay, one last question for me. You in that relationship, do you feel like you have to cover certain things that he needs to do as your man, just because you're feeling sorry about the
No.
things that he has to do for his family?
No, I do not feel like that. So, Mina, I'm the kind of girl. I'm a social worker by profession. So obviously, I do my own things. I do my own hair. I don't ask for money from a man. But when we go out, you know, sometimes he pays, sometimes I do. It's just that, like, there's equality in the relationship, and we both contribute. But there's not a point where I give him money. No.
Okay. Anonymous, hold it right there for me. I'm going to quickly get through with the news headlines. Khopedi Dilokwe is here. Then we'll come back and continue the advice that you need. All right, news headlines. Khopedi.
All right. For those who are new here, like, my name is Leroy, and we are Makoya Rundown. And I hope you guys actually like read the new house rules there actually yesterday. We are gonna as in like focus with a solution here, né? No like talking so when I this and that. We are gonna respect each other here. Né? We are gonna respect house rules here. Yeah. Right? You can have your opinion, fair and grand. You can disagree with who and who. Namare, like, let's respect each other, please. Thank you very much. Let's continue.
10:31, we've got Anonymous on the line. If you're joining us right now, maybe you missed a bit of what Anonymous has been speaking about and what she needs advice on. Here we go. Here's your summary. Anonymous is in a new relationship, and she's just worried that her partner is overextending himself in supporting his family. Now, Anonymous says he lives with his mom, sister, and two of his sister's kids. He takes care of all of them, including for school fees, for his sister's kids, etc. Now, Anonymous is worried that this is draining her partner, and she's worried if he'll one day be able to take care of the family they might build together in the future. Now, Anonymous says they both feel like his family is taking advantage of him. This is where we are. Anonymous, same page? We good?
Yes. Yes. Same page.
Awesome.
Anonymous, do you know of the reasons why his other relationships did not last?
I think it's because of the same reason. Yeah, I think it's because of the same reason. And it's also, I noticed that it's affecting him to a point that it affects our sexual relationship because he stresses a lot. You know, when you're trying to manage the whole household and you can see that your income is not enough. I think that's where he is. So now it's starting to affect our sexual relationship. And that's why I decided, you know what, let me just find out. I am a social worker, I deal with people, but this one, I can't solve it on my own.
Okay, so but you were aware of his financial responsibilities before you dated, okay?
Not all of them. He highlighted that
That
he
he's
takes care
responsible
of
for
his
his family,
family. Yes.
So what were you hoping to happen when you are in the relationship?
I didn't know or I didn't understand that it was this deep. And also, I don't have a problem now with him, you know, taking care of his family, but I am fearful for the future. Let's say that I fall pregnant in the
Yes,
near
actually.
future. How is he going to be able to take care of his own child if he has to also take care of his sister's children
Valid,
and
actually.
You see-
everyone
you see-
else?
Already you lost me at what if I fall pregnant. Already it says something about your priorities now. Why can't you say what if we get married? And why would you want to fall pregnant Kala, with a person who has so many responsibilities? I think this is a sign for you, number one, to prevent as much as you can. Block
Okay.
Facebook, block Instagram, block Twitter, block X, block. Now you know, because next time you're gonna be calling us and saying he's not taking care of the child when you knew. Ukuthi.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
again, my sisters everywhere, priorities in order. Clay. Don't make the same mistakes we made by doing things that are supposed to be done at the end and starting with those that are supposed to be done at the end and ending with those that are supposed to be done in the beginning. Or sometimes the ones that are supposed to be done in the beginning, they don't even happen.
Yes, can I interrupt? Even with marriage, like I don't think that he's gonna even have money to pay
Exactly.
global because does not have savings. I'm like,
Exactly. So now the ball is in your court. You need to make a decision now, because let me tell you something. One thing that's not going to change is his black taxable income. That's not going to change. We all know that as black people. The only way it changes is either he cuts his family completely off, which then how are you going to live with yourself if that happens? And you are going to be blamed again by him at some point. Yeah, you made me leave my family. Now you're doing A, B, C, and D. Your attitude has changed. You're gonna feel like you are indebted to him.
That's another thing.
So the decision is yours to say, Mina, this doesn't work for me. Maybe like everyone else who has been saved from this relationship, because at the end of the day, he has to make that decision. You must not even interfere. Already, it's less than 90 days you guys being together. 90 days is already. Same my financial situations and you trying to intervene with he has been doing for the past probably 10 or 15 years. Yeah, bo?
So means it's 90 days. They've even got sex problems.
Exactly. It's a
In
lot.
90 days.
Guningi. It's a lot. So, and this is an opportunity for you to say, I jump ship on condition that this changes now, but you have to want to do it. Your man has to want to do it. That's what I mean. Because you cannot force him. Sometimes also, he does it because he also, it's like Naked said in the beginning, it's very tricky.
It's very tricky.
Because also, it's very difficult for us as black people to differentiate when you're being taken advantage of, when you're being manipulated, and when you are supposed to do. Because also, there's this underground gang now, and if you don't do it, that's a punish now.
Very true.
Like,
because when I ask him, ufila ngathi he owes them. Ngoba kumkhulisile ayi-1 usisakhe when she started working uyewamnakekela. Now she's like he's paying back. I don't know. And I always tell him you don't owe them anything.
No, you do. You do.
Responsibility yakhe.
No, I'm
So
disagreeing
ukuthi
with you.
wena
Sorry, my
wenzani
love.
after sokukunikela
Okay.
giving back,
Sorry, my
but
love.
it's not a must.
Where is it?
No, she has you.
Okay.
She's just trying to finish her sentence.
Sorry, my love. Sithando
Yes.
sami, sorry ukungena emlomeni. Sorry to enter you in the
All
mouth.
right.
That sounded
I think sorry, I got a bit emotional kancane. Mawuthi
Alright.
he doesn't owe them anything. I think that's not the way to put it.
Okay.
He does not really owe them, like, the word owe sounds wrong, but it's part of his responsibility to chala back what has chalaked onto him, as in,
Yes, he can.
yeah.
He can jala back what he can. Okwamandla wakhe.
Yes,
Hayi ayenze okundlula amandla wakhe.
Absolutely.
That's what I meant.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, guys, we can't be selfish, right? When he has taken this responsibility upon himself for his family, and it's something commendable. He has to do it. It's a sacrifice that he was willing to make, and still is willing to make, and nobody should change that. But he should also understand that he can't be in a relationship right now.
Yeah. Very
Right?
true.
Like,
You're right.
you know what is, for me, what is unfair is meeting someone and then using them as your psychologist.
Yes.
Because
that's
for
what
the
I
last
asked
3
him,
months,
what am
he
I
comes to you and he's complaining about how his family is draining him. For me, that is the only selfish act that he's doing. He's taking care of his family is commendable, but the selfish act is forcing you to be his psychologist. Therefore, when you decide that, look, I want to save my family, there's certain things that need to fall away. Where he knows Uguti, if he has certain problems that even affect his libido, he should be talking to a professional person. Because now when you can't get your sex in a new relationship because of stress.
Exactly.
Yabo? So there he's shortchanging you to look good to his family. Right? And he, even before you guys dated, he should have said, this is what I can do. These are my responsibilities. This is what I can do for my family. Once in a while, babe, I will be stressed, but rest assured, this thing will be okay. But now when I saw his psychologist, but you also agreed to be the psychologist. But after 3 months, you've decided, Uguti, the relationship is new. This is not working for me. Anonymous, if you walk away, nobody's going to blame you.
Okay.
which is very profound. If you say, if you walk away, nobody's going to blame you, and if you stay, somebody's going to blame you. Jeez.
Yeah.
So walking away is more beneficial for you than staying at this point. And if at some point he comes back and you are still willing and single to say, I'm fine, I've sorted out my stuff, let's work it out. Because with these problems in your relationship, let me tell you, it's going to be problematic. And sadly, you have fallen in love, or you like this guy a lot, for you to just go, I don't want him just because of his responsibilities. What is the middle ground at this point?
What do you mean?
I'm asking the guys here. Where do they? Let's say they don't part ways.
Yeah.
How do they meet each other halfway?
First, on my side, I think maybe possibly propose to have a break.
I did.
I think-
Are you guys in the break already now?
He doesn't want to break. He says that I need to be present while he tries to sort everything out.
Uza ngomthwalo, man.
At least if Bega's an umthwalo and an erection. But now it's umthwalo without an erection. Awa. He needs to choose his battles.
But maybe the reason why erection ingekho, it's because umthwalo wakhe uyamsinda.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm seeing the very.
No, as in yona iyasinda.
I
Okay, all right.
see. Iyasindisa. But isindisa umndeni instead of isindise u-anonymous.
Wow.
So anonymous,
Yeah,
well,
man,
you've got two
isindise
problems
me.
here. Actually,
Wow.
I would have led with, guys, I'm in a relationship. My man and I have been dating for 3 months. the sex is bad because he's indebted to his family and he's got all these, mental issues because of that. That's what you should have led with. Anonymous, 3 months into a relationship, I don't think you should be having sex problems.
Hey, man.
Yes. I also don't
Well,
think I
yeah.
should.
Socialize is your career.
That's what?
Yes.
Wow. Sisi, look, you've tried, no? Yeah. And for me, kudos for that. But something's got to give. He needs to stop being selfish. He's a great man to his family, and I think a lot of people should be doing that for their families. But he should also know that when he's sacrificing, some other things need to fall away. He can't have the relationship that he wants to have
Like now.
when he knows what responsibilities he's still got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because now
yes. Hence
the
I asked
pain
him,
falls on your
mina
shoulders.
ngifunani?
Sorry?
I'm saying hence I asked him, so if you have all these issues, what do I want in your ngenzani empilweni yakho? Because when I'm focus la, uyayibona.
And what was
So
his
Anisha-
answer?
It's like at the end of the day, he needs to have a partner. He cannot spend the rest of his life alone or taking care of his family. He needs to start one of his own.
Then he must
That's
pick a
what he
struggle,
told me.
actually.
When the
Yeah.
sister will be out of debt. So he just has to sacrifice for 5 years. And then he'll be okay. But you don't have to sit around. You are not anonymous, you are not a live-in psychologist. To tell you the truth, if I met a woman and every day she would be telling me about certain problems and all that stuff, but she's not seeking professional help for it. You see, I would stay in the relationship if she was seeking professional help. So that when we get together, to a large extent, we still get to relationship. I don't want to be in a new relationship, but now mina sengu ask a man.
You see?
Because now whatever, she's got daddy issues, she's got whatever issues, bamloile in where we are supposed to be jollering.
Actually, like, that's a good example.
Another said to me, I'm coming with no issues because I had them sorted out before I,
You're not even
came
coming.
By a
into the
professional.
relationship.
Yeah.
What did you say? She's not even coming at all?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Can we wrap it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, quickly.
And
With a rubber.
you heard what Kuzo said. Wrap it up. You won't get pregnant. Not anytime soon if you choose to stay. So be sexually responsible. This is not your cross to bear or to carry. This is not your cross to carry. I think he's being very selfish.
Okay.
Yeah. If he could come to you and say, let's reevaluate and work things this way, then fine. If you are seeing someone, whether it's for financial planning or whatever else, I'd say great. But now you have to be this person. No, that's unfair.
And the financial planner, because
Exactly.
I was even suggesting it's okay, just try to save this much. He's trying to be a supportive partner. That's what I thought I was doing, but now I can see that it's also draining me, and I don't want that.
Yeah, when are you? Hey, you are Team Nyamezela and you're not even married. Like,
Tipegazela.
you've got Yeah.
guys. Well.
You've got wife issues. You've taken off wife issues, and then you're Yes, I do agree that people need to see how people deal in times of conflict, financial problems, whatever, so that they can plan for the future. But I don't think he's handling this the right way.
Okay.
Okay, Anonymous, we're going to leave it right there.
Okay.
Please do continue listening for the advice of South Africa and everyone listening right now. And thank you so much for calling in to Ask a Man.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
And what's up, everybody? For the new ones, my name is Leroy. We are Makoya. We just listened to Ask a Man, and right now we are going to deliberate moyo ne kgang ena. So let me remind you guys of the house rules. We are going to respect each other. We're going to respect like your opinion, my opinion. we're not gonna talk over each other, we're not gonna bully each other, like we're not gonna as in like nyaze each other here. You can disagree with whose opinion, mare, let's respect each other. Gape, one more disclaimer: the views of our guests here do not reflect those of us here, right? We are basically a support group, you know. So we just spread love and peace and happiness and help. So let's remember that, right? Yeah, we can get heated, but mutual respect, right? Sharp. So just a young recap for those as in who actually are new here. So Anonza has been dating this guy since November, right? So the guy is the sole breadwinner go his family, right? So now Anonza, she's worried that his family, they are working, they're exploiting him, you know, for like his mind, because he feels he should be the one actually like taking care of them, because they raised him, you know, Pilas and the co-sharp grand. So now Abanonza feels like this is actually like taking a toll more their relationship now, you know, because he's overextending, you know. He's giving like more than he has, that like he's left with nothing, you know. I mean, he has so much stress that but again can even the sex I evoke. So that's like how deep this has gotten. So now I'm just like, guys, like how do I go about this? Because I tried to actually like speak to him on some okay cool, like let's rather do this like that, do this like that. He's trying, but he has this guilt trip or ish, but then now like, you know, as in like mama le ausi le bana ba bone, you know. So like so you know what, like it's just a whole lot of things. So basically this is what we would call black tax, guys. Actually, let me highlight this. The difference between black tax actually helping working like helping the way you can, actually however you can. So like those are very different there, right? So now this is more of a black text thing, because now he's overextending, as in like he actually like doesn't have stuff for actually like himself, you know. He can't even get himself like a Big Mac, guys. That bad. So yeah. Anyway, so Anja knows that she's worried about their future. So now she's like, hey man. So what I would say there, you know, Gore. Okay, no, like me, I can okay, like sense that she really loves him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Like it's just the money part. He's just very tricky there. So now, what I would say, you know, like just step back a bit. You know, give him space. So that he can decide. Okay, cool. How are you gonna work this out now? Because now you want Mjolo Marhape, you like your family is manipulating you here. So now it's like these two can't work with these conditions. So like what I would say to her, you know, I like move a break, you know, like 2 months you know, I like he must know now how to cool. Like mina ngifuna lokhu nalokhu so no, like happy like stand firmly, more your decision actually. Right after you make that decision, like stand firmly. They're okay, mama. Okay, sharp. Like mama, ausina. Like okay, like from now onwards, I solo so because now, like then I want to build my own life here. So now these are my problems. So now like let's rather do this like this, do this like that, do this like this. That's my advice there. And hey, man, and all the best to Anoza. So you guys can come in actually and have your opinion. And remember, you are going to be given 5 minutes because by 11:30 of the show. So let's remember to respect each other. You can say your opinion. Well, that's cool. But hey, so just feel free to request to come in here. And remember to actually, guys, I'm like, like, please send me gifts, at least, likes, to 50K, And just remember to keep inviting your friends and your sisters and your aunties, your uncles, and like, let's be there for one another. Season Tombi, how are you?
Hi, Leroy. I'm well and yourself.
I'm alive, thank you. Born and Daddy Pinky is alive today. You see that?
Yeah, ke a bona o montle ba glow.
What do you like to say?
It's been a while, hey?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. How are you?
Mm. I'm well, thanks. I'm well. Hi, everyone. Aish, ke kopa go bua Vene because English is not Englishing today. What's up?
Right. Like, I like how to translate because then I get a waiting order. So,
Okay, now I'll try. What's up, gore ke eng ne? This thing is, eish, it's sad, ne? And happy it's gona le bo selfish in between, gona le bo unfair, ne? Ke tlo qala ka the sister, ne? O na le bana and o batla support ko ngwana ko bona, ne? Okay, the question is, ntate wa bana o kae? Okay, kaofela, most of us, iseng kaofela, sorry, most of us, okay, re di single parents, re tsa plane, ra bona gore re tswa jwang. Okay, la bona, I cannot ke re se my younger brother the responsibility of maintaining bana baka, whereas yana a na le life ya gagwe a tlameleng a e phele. Ke phetse ke entse ntho tsaka di mpaletse, so now ke shiftela the responsibility ko yena, wa bona. And then le yena tlamehile a explore, a gole, a bone dintho, a etse dintho tse mo thabisang, a etse di-mistake tsa gagwe and all that. But now ha kgone go di etsa ntho tseo because o focusitse ko nna le bana baka, wa bona. Don't I have a plan to do something gore ke maintain bana baka? I feel gore, number one, the sister is a bit selfish more, ne? And then coming to him a tlhokomela family, yes, re ka re o na le choice ya gore okay, this ke etsa up until more, but now he did to that, a etsa gore a etsang kare ke responsibility ya gagwe, ke ena ntate wa lelapa, wa bona. And o entse ntho ya gore okay, I'm working, let me at least help. But now go helpa ga gagwe go resultile in him being the breadwinner, a ba tlhogo ya lelapa, a itebala yena. He forgot about himself, a tlhokomela the family, wa bona. Now gore a tsamaye and seek a relationship, I don't think gore na batla something e tlo bang e tlo lastang, na batla fela something ya go mo distracta from what he's going through, because dintho di dingata, understand, dintho di dingata and ha kgone, so o batla mo a ka offloadang teng, wa bona. And mo a offloadang teng ha se di intentions tsa gagwe gore a ka dula mo, ke motho o fetang. Once ke ba sharp sorting this out, then I'm good to go, ke tswile ko wena. Now it's unfortunate gore Anonza was caught up in all this. Anonza o tla ka di intention tse dintle, Anonza wants to build, Anonza o batla ntho e tsamayang, ntho e tlo golang. But it's unfortunate now she can't get that because already go na le bothata, you know. Now she wants to play mother, she wants to be the supporting partner, but ha tsebe the depth ya ntho e gore e tswa ko kae. I understand. Now the minute I advise her, no, so, she's gonna turn out to be the bad person. Because now, o tlo ba nkare yaanong o batla go hlokantsha the family. Wa ntlhaloganya gore since jaanong Ntombi a fitlhile, so o change-itse, ha o sa etsa, Ntombi ke bad influence. That's how they're gonna see it. Kanti Anonza was just trying gore a age. Wa bona? This is way bigger than Anonza. A tlogele, a tsamaye, a tlogele the guy. I sort her out the end. And then once I ready, because now emotionally, sharp, ga ke tsebe ba buile ka di-erections le di-eng ga di eme ga di etse eng, so e affecta ntho tse ngata mo lifeng ya bona. So I never ba bena le a relationship e tlo bang healthy. Ba tlo dula ba na le mathata, ba tlo dula ba khombana gore wena you did this, wena you did this. And then it tlo tlhagela mo e leng gore guy is gonna remind her gore, but I told you before re kopana gore this is my situation and you agreed to be in that situation, so what's your problem now? So now Anonza will not have a leg to stand on because she made that decision. So something early, she can still live. And the guy is young, 32, with so much responsibilities. Ha fitlha ko 40, o tla ba le ko kae? Yes, everyone who deserve go ratiwa, everyone who deserve gore a be happy mo life, a be na le partner and all that. But more yona, it's very difficult because now e tlhageletse e le gore ke ntho e leng gale e le teng. Wa understand? And Anonza a ka se lwane. Wa ntlhaloganya, a ka se lwane. So mo guy ke feel nkare go na le mo nkare I like the fact that gore sorry o itse ha batle next from Anonza, he's not expecting anything from her, o tla itukisa. But in the long run it was gonna come to that vele gore you know, I cannot do this now. Anonza was going to be the one obang responsible go patala ha ba tswile go etsa eng, which there's nothing wrong with that. But for how long was she going to do that, knowing the financial situation ya guy? So guy needs to sort himself out. Lokise yena le family ya gagwe pele. He must call the sister to order gore a uswa ka bona. Ke a tseba gore o na le bana na, I can just do up to so far. Mole le mole wena o tla ipona gore o tswa jwang, like abe firm, abe na le backbone. And then mama ka, yes, I'm gonna do 1 2 3. Black tax e re bolaile, like re le bangata e re bolaile. And some of us it was not maybe bothata ba black tax, re na le this thing gore ke a bereka e re ko gae le bone ba bona gale gore at least there's somebody o etsang dintho, wa tlhaloganya. And we did not know gore yare it will affect her in the long run, le the future ya rona le bana ba rona. Because we never learned gore ga re tswile re tla reacta jwang already. So o bala gore ke na le 50 rand, I'm only gonna spend 5 rand and 45 rand e tlo ya ko gae, wa bona. So already mindset, so o le mo o change it, so o le mo ha re kgone gore re batla go tswa, re batla go ya ba fana, re batla go etsa eng, setse re le programmed. So it's up to a boyfriend ya anonymous gore a lokise this whole thing. I know o tla ka di good intentions, wa mo rata, and re ka re she must leave, a ka se tsamaye because o feel nkare a ka mo fixa. And go mo fixeng ga gagwe, she's draining herself in the process. Wa bona?
Mano, thanks a lot. Like Tombi J. So, you know what? Like you mentioned a lot of things, but then let me try to just be brief and with it. So, basically,
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. So, I just wanted to like basically, you are saying like similar things actually to actually what I said. Horijo Bona. This guy needs, as in like he actually like needs to know Horepra. where do you stand now? Taiko, please mute. Thank you very much. You know, me bargaining, yeah, because now like clearly the sister's taking advantage now. I mean, like, where are the baby daddies bargaining there? You know, Shonje, she is like basically depriving him to actually like build his life now. You know, because when I go as in like so but bargaining, so now he must decide for a job. Well, like what is going to happen actually bargaining kind of now, because you've been in this problem for years now. You see, like you told me that. So manje, you must decide because mina ngilana, but then not for long because yeah, like this is a very slippery slope. No, but anyway, thank you very much, Sis Ntombi. We are left with 25 minutes. So guys, remember less than 5 minutes, please. You can speak, but then like for like less than 5 minutes because 11:30. Yeah, as in like yeah, like gonna be jumping. Noe, how are you?
Hi, Leroy. How are you?
I'm
Ke
okay.
kopa o tsene ka nna, please.
Sorry.
Ke kopa o tsene ka nna. Can I be
Uh,
the last person?
all right, no problem. Let's jump. This is Kola. This is Kola.
Ninjani.
This is Kola Ninja and boy. Now you can call me Pink Daddy today, nah?
Okay, okay, Pink Daddy.
What's up? What's up?
Okay. So, situation ga Anonza is we've all said it's deep, right? And as deep as it is, I think as black people, we need to know where to draw the line. And I see here people are commenting about black tax, black. Yes, there is that. But also we have the ability to enable our parents and our siblings. For me, for an instance, when I started working, my dad at the time, my dad and my stepmother at the time had just gone through a separation, and I was then required to take care of my dad and my sister because my dad was not working. So you can do it for a certain time, or you can't overstretch yourself, especially if you don't communicate how far you can go. If you don't communicate how far you can go, they will think that you are a well that never runs dry because you don't voice it out. And then when I started staying with my mom, after I was probably working for some time, I got into debt because I didn't say, and how that I was overwhelmed and I got myself into debt trying to take care of my younger sister and my dad at the time. So I moved and I stayed with my mom. And my mom is a different parent who says, you do what you can. And even if you don't, it's okay. Because I know what my responsibilities are as a mom. And she's not even working umsebenzi or cute or onjanjani. She's just a domestic worker who knows that she has to take care of her kids. So I did what I did or what I could. And I knew even when I couldn't, my mom would say, okay, you are not going to get into debt because you're trying to make my house beautiful. If you buy a fridge this month, for the next 3 months, I'm not expecting you to do anything because you need to recover. So not all of us have parents like that. So Anonza's boyfriend, if he doesn't communicate with the family that, guys, I can go this far when it comes to you. And from here, I need to be able to take care of myself because I want to have a family. I want to be able to provide for my family. And like Somizi said, that Anonza must not look at having babies first because that's the last thing. So now we do things because we make them look cute. The truth is that getting pregnant outside wedlock is a problem because it
Oh my life, it's not,
becomes
eh?
it becomes a whole lot of baggage for you as a single mother. So now if and also, Precious, you're saying he won't be able until he moves out. He won't be able to move out until he communicates, because he'll get himself in a debt that he won't be able, because when you move out, you're supposed to pay rent, you're supposed to buy food. So if he's already doing these things that he's doing at home, he won't have money for rent. He won't have money for food. He won't have money to get to work. He won't. So it's it's a tricky situation, of which I feel that we need to learn how to communicate as Black kids and say that it's okay, I'm not able to do as much as, there's nothing wrong with you helping at home, but know where the problem, when to stop and where to draw the line. It's about boundaries, which we don't know how to set.
Yeah, thank you very much, Scholar. So basically, like Scholar is saying, have boundaries. Help, like where you can, how you can. Mara halore, you are going to be guilt tripped here. Bona. Bua straight or I am mama bona. Sheba go solo solo so. I was go solo solo so. Then I'm trying to build here. Come on, guys. But anyway, thank you very much, Scholar, for that. And yeah, guys, so come on, guys, please like anything. Like, I mean, like 30K, 35K, you know, happy like barking and roses, at least, like those like snapping ones. Please and thank you. Okay, Taco, how you doing?
Good, Leroy. How are you?
Hey, man, happy new year, man.
Hey, Happy New Year and the rest of the team. Yo, I've been struggling to request due to my voice. I have a problem voice since 2023 December.
All of us are cool, fam. All of us are-
Yeah, my voice is on and off. I'm still working on it, but today I had to force myself to
Yeah,
request.
I know, like, but again, you sound good, fam.
Yes. I want to stay long, and first of all, I would like to appreciate the opportunity that you gave me to be on a panel today.
Yeah, it's all good.
When I'm going through the comment section here, I'm reading, but I am finding the statistics of 99% of the ladies saying that what the guy is doing is not acceptable. So my question to every lady here who is in the panel, I would like to ask that if you were in Anonza's situation, were you not going, I mean, if were you were in the sisters of the guy, yes, were you not going to allow your brothers to assist you with handouts if you were not doing good? Because let's not forget that the sisters and the kids of the sisters, they still belong in the guy family.
Mm.
So my question is, were you not going to allow your brother to give you money because you are struggling?
Okay.
That's the
Like, I'm sorry, nah, to actually, as in, like, yeah, that, nah. But then, like, let's just focus more the advice actually, because now, like, this is gonna start like another conversation, and then another, and then another, and then another. So now, like, those questions we'll see them later. So now, so like, what's your word for Anonza when? Mm.
Can you please come again, Leroy?
Like, what is your advice for what my ancestor or Nanuyan? Let's leave the questions later.
Okay, I according to me, Anonza have to sit down with Umugai, then try to have a constructive communication towards the problem, because I think the guy here is lacking to communicate with his family
Mm.
to elaborate or to show them how far he can go or how strong he can be, because now, because he's keep on giving, they are always uh, ex- expecting from him because he's always giving. So I think that's where now he had to have a communication with them that, guys, I will be able to give you so much per month, or I'll be able to take responsibility of 1, 2, 3, not the whole of the sack.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
say
I don't know, like you can continue, Nyana. 2 minutes, Nyana.
no. As I've said, I won't stay long. But my question still stands that if you were in the situation, ladies, where you're not going to allow your brothers to come up for you now, and let's not forget that, guys, we're still going to be parents. If we are not yet parents, we will be parents on our time, and when we are parents, we're gonna, at some point, we will face some hardship. So life doesn't end with us, within us.
No.
So congratulations to those who are married and think their things are working well. But as you know that in South Africa, now Leroy, as you know, in South Africa, like there's this thing of baby daddy and baby mamas. If now there are people who ran away, and you are the family, you have to support, unfortunately.
Well, like around like that would be like a personal choice now. Okay, cool. Like, do you feel like you have to, or no, or not? But anyway, I'm like, you know what? And like, for the sake of now, thank you very much, Mr. Taikose. And the ladies will see that question there, more comments in there. So like, you can read the comments, and thank you very much. Now,
Thank you, the rest of the team. Bye bye. Let me go down now.
all right, sharp, Braga. Thanks a lot.
Hey, tada.
Okay. Sister Romuncha, please mute your mic, Lala. Thank you very much. There we go. Unkabetse. Great stuff. Yeah. So like basically, Taco is saying that situations are not as in like really the same. So just like help where you can though. No? Don't kill yourself and yeah, don't actually like do that thing as in like to yourself and then now you know you can't really as in like choose yourself. But hey, thank you very much, Satako. Sis Rosie.
Morning. How are you?
Great, how are you?
Okay. Anonza. She said the guy stays at home, right?
I can't really remember.
Ekhaya.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I saw Precious it's comment down there saying the guy said he stays home. Mina, my advice would be, you found him like this, helping the family. He was not complaining, in other words. So what I'm trying to say is, in cases like this, you can't change a man with 32 teeth's mind. This decision is supposed to be the guy's decision. If the guy was bothered by the taxi layer sekhaya, bekazoba the one azofona la ku radio station. Since guy athulile about this, in most cases it's much better for you to leave lapho for your sake of your own peace. And when it's okay also to find that when analo muntu you are anzwan, it's okay. That shows ukuthi he's still in another stage when ukunyi stage. If when I born this thing is draining you down, the best thing that you can do is to walk away, because the problem with situations like this, you don't know how long it's going to take for guy to decide to say ukuthi mina sengiyaphuma ekhaya. That's where it starts. Lele ndawo ye black tax. Black tax in some cases for the fact that usahlala ekhaya, guys, let's not try to run away from it. For the fact that usahlala ekhaya, usahlala emuzi kamama no baba, this house is not yours. They are in control. even with your money. Yes, it might, angiyazi ukuthi kunabanye abazongathaka but this is correct. I'm telling you the truth. If you know you want your own peace, you want your own environment, let's now start to learn this thing ukuthi masim-shifteni and give these guys space, because kahle kahle we can't change our parents how they think. If you're not okay with what's happening ekhaya, give them space and start your own thing. Since a guy, I'm like, since a guy angakakhulumi anything, dear, it seems like you are the one that is in this problem alone. Yena akayiboni. Sometimes you suffer, ne uyi-one. Kanti yena akekho lapho, everything is fine. If you try to talk with him and he's not listening, the only simple way to do is shift yourself. This is just showing you, Guti, you are in the wrong place with the wrong person, and it's okay to find out it. Yeah, we are tender, but is he giving you what you expected? I like the fact that she knows how to even think forward, to think about kids, to think about indaba when I get married. Guys, ungathi TV asibukele kahle. Do you think uthi 157 bakazoba khona if besi avoid izinto ezinje? Do you think i-157 beyizoba khona, i-Riyathothela beyizoba khona if we avoid these things sisa data? These things can be avoided while you are still dating. Asiyeke le ndawo ukuthi ungena ku relationship wona sowufuna uba umprofita, sowufuna uchange umntana abantu. Hey bo guysini. Umuntu unamazi 32. Awuhlukane naye. Uzifunela impilo yakho, uzulungisele, and it's fine. Ukuthi you expected more. Hambo yokhala mntana kithi. Kuzolunga. Your rightful person uzomthola phambili. That would be my advice.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. From Ms. Roosevelt Arbona. Some things you just have to go for them straight so valid, because now you live in my house, you eat my food, you pay me, nigga. And I apologize for saying that word. But yeah. So now he must learn to prioritize himself now. Because like he's kind of too comfortable now, because now Joe ke mo gae Joe bra bo mma ba rile ma bra so go ke mo gae nigga 32 nigga. You live in a parking kind of like back room. Come on now. What's more important now? Anyway, thank you very much, Roosevelt. And okay, I saw a question there from Chikodi. Roosevelt, are you Zim? No, she's Shona. I don't know the difference, but yeah. Right, like she's my sister, she's Shona. Chill. I don't know. How are you?
Rose said everything I wanted to say. I agree with her 100%. For me, now, I feel like you cannot date a breadwinner if you've never been financially abused in a way yourself, because you would not understand. It's like dating an only child, or who's never shared anything in his life. He gets everything he wants, and then when I need 10 again, and then you come in and you say, can I have like a piece of your burger or whatever? And then he says no, because he's not used to that. If you've never been financially abused, it's easier for you to say, no, ungamuphi imali lo muntu loyo. Why are you doing this for your sister? Why are you taking care of your sister's kids and all of that? It's so easy for you to just blab that out. I really do not appreciate people who just get into relationships and want to fix you as a person. In 3 months, really. They haven't even spoken about the future, and already she's thinking about babies and marriage. It's not going to happen. Yeah, well, I think my approach on this from her, it was just not accepted on my side. Like, anye kufika emntwini uthi no, yekela ungasupporti usisi wakho. And sometimes with black tax and black families, you'd find that usisi wakho has kids when you are taking care of them, because you can see they're struggling. It's not like they are forcing you to do it. Some people, I can say that based on my experience, uyamenzela umuntu. And when you have a good heart, really, you won't watch a child run around the house and you say, yeah, Mina, yeah, I'm setting boundaries and whatever. I'm not going to take care of them. It doesn't work that way. I-boyfriend yakhe needs to take care of himself, but moving out of the house would not help him because his family is still there. He needs to go for therapy, guys. We cannot stress how many times we say to people they need to go for therapy, go for counseling, go and let someone else teach you the ways of life. You will not find that from someone else, from someone who's never been financially abused. That's why there's people, professionals that are going to guide you on how you need to go about your life. You need to go for therapy. He must sit in therapy and then learn to have boundaries. They will show him on how he needs to go about all this situation. Not some girl with 3 months also figures out, no, don't support your family, don't do this, don't do that. She doesn't even know their background. She doesn't even know, half of the things that go through. It's just that this guy is complaining. And sometimes when you complain, I'm not saying to you, please offer me solutions. I'm just complaining, I'm venting out because I cannot vent to the people that I love because they're going to judge me and they're going to look at me otherwise. You understand? That's why I'm venting to you. And I'm not saying provide me with solutions. So, Mina, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know if this is disrespectful, but I feel like we are papa. She's being too forward. And makahambe kule relationship because she will never understand financial abuse. You will not understand financial abuse if you've never went through it. It will never happen. Guy must find someone who's was also in the same situation as him, or someone who can advise him better to say, go to someone. I am not there for you as a doctor to give you advice and do whatever for you. I'm not here to provide solutions. But then abantwana uba pregnant nana, she must just vala le ayekele omunye umuntu aziqhubekele ngempilo yakhe ahambe nje and offer them professional help. Anything other than that, I'm fine. Ngiyabonga. Thank you so much, Lee.
That's what I was doing. I know, you know what? Like your point is valid, actually. Yeah. But again, but then, like me personally, I, I don't really agree with it. Isn't like totally, because she's more concerned, Again, so I don't like hurry, hey, and like cut them, She's like, no, just like learn to, as in like let's have working balance there, working because now you are clearly being working like manipulated, so like try to stand up for yourself, Nyana, here and there, because he came to her actually complaining I'm not taking a whole solo, you know but again, but then hey, like that's your opinion there, sis Nona, and thank you very much for your input actually. And Dombi says as you said, Lee, like yeah, just as giving our opinion, it's cool, it's fine. And we have someone new actually today, and who's going to be the last person actually speaking now, actually, because of the time, like see the time, yeah. And like this is my first time actually seeing you here. Hi Onkabetse.
Hi, Lee. How are you?
Let's give a warm welcome, guys. Onkabetse Mukhasa, yay, welcome, yay.
Actually, not my first time, but thank you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the new year then.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Yeah, go to Bella, man.
Okay. First of all, I would just like to talk about the lady now. I don't see anything wrong with the lady. Why? Because ladies rata commitment. When we meet with a guy, firstly, we think about the future. We don't think about banging and going. We think about if somebody comes with a problem, we are the problem solvers. And I think that's how God made us to be. We if somebody puts a problem on the table, we want to resolve it. So I honestly hear what this lady is saying. And on the other side of the guy, bagolo ba rata entitlement and they love ownership. If we don't draw a line, if we don't set a boundary, they will always think hore we can. They don't understand hore this guy is bottled up. The guy is telling this lady hore what's happening in his life, but this lady is saying hore he can't even buy himself anything. What happened? Who is spoiler and all that, and this guy should be discussing these things with their family, because also this guy was supportedly his sister. His sister is unfair because now, if the Kulu took 5 years, how old are the kids? Why do you have to take so much debt? With maybe the debts are they are dead, kiddy dead beats, and you are alone. You are working alone. Who were you expecting to assist you? As a woman, Rona Basadi, we always make end meets. So we can't always want to rely on somebody. One day they can get married at any time. Should the guy get married, they are going to hate the Makoti because they were relying on Makoti. Now Makoti needs to build her own home. Now they want to feel the breadwinner, he took our son from us. It will be a love and hate, or a hate altogether between these two parties. Now the guy needs to, it's very rare. Now, the minute I started working, I moved away from home, and I was avoiding those things that you are bringing the microwave, therefore when you move out, the microwave is mine. You are, whenever I want bread, you must come with bread every day. I did not want that because so I wanted to have my own things, but the guys don't think like we do as ladies. But the moment you get a lady, I don't blame that lady. We can't be sharing blankets together, and the next thing, we can't plan about our future together. We need to plan about our future. Hence I'm saying, I saw my cousin said she got married 6 months with her husband. Obviously, when somebody tells you that they love you as a lady, immediately what knocks in your head is marriage, it's kids, it's the future. That's how we think, Rona Basadi. I don't know about other women, but I know majority of us, we plan, we want stability, we want forever in our lives. So all that I can say, Anoni Mansine needs to, it's either she stays and she teaches the guy how in her life. Sometimes we need to have a vision as two people who meet. I get it, we come from different families. We need to have a vision to see if the vision that we have can be aligned. Are there any things that we can mend or break? If there isn't, we need to know how we won't be able to live with one another. But if there is, let us mend and break for our own future. Our parents met as strangers. They mended and broke whatever that they broke. So what about us? We shouldn't be stuck in the past, in our parents' future. We shouldn't try to even build their empire. Where they failed, but they need to wish us luck. Where they failed, we should succeed. Not horror, we must just be stuck and then build everything good for them. It's unfair. Thank you.
Hallelujah, Sisum Kabedzi. Yeah, so Anuja, like, basically, this Kabedzi line, she's basically saying, like, the very same thing, actually, or board. Baby girl won lenyalo le rato is in like a now good guy who is a now guy marry. His only flop nyana there that actually might actually like mess up their future. Okay, this part where now his family is exploiting him. She's not hating, she's not saying, hey, why now you shouldn't, hey, mama, oh, hey, Mongomutoni is like, born. You want this, you want this. Learn to actually balance both. Basically that. I see to Guti when he makuti when no jealous or when he is sleep queen what a child mang mang. She's saying mina yamtanda marlana ke. Cause now until I come to that like I want because of that stress. nje yokuthi ish mama le ausi le bana le school fees le eng. But anyway, with that said, actually, we are gonna close DM. So we are gonna have to skip you, my brother, my sister there, because we are diving to another segment now. So we are done with the Ask a Man partner. Like we are not coming back here, please. Once again, like
Hi, Leroy. I was the last one.
no, we one of you marlo and marona timing lala. So manoi na kulebetse jo. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Okay, okay. Probably one of the good days. Get like what's going on in my relationship, but it's okay.
Man, like my apologies, guys. It's as Marutzi again, just to be fair, actually, let me give you 2 minutes. You know,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. I met this guy 5 months back. I told him, Hore, I'm taking care of 4 people, 4 households. I'm taking care of Mokuntlungkonna, my mom, my mom's sister, my mom's sisters, and also I'm taking care of my other cousin, because it's the one. So Mogai hona jwanong sa mpotsa ka taba tsa hore we need to move in together. He is seeing me wasting money. How am I wasting money? Whereby I'm taking care of my family. Mogele hantle wa papa. Okay na guy because of on my case I've never even asked for a guy to help me get chelete. Even if we are very stressed, yes, we might be stressed, but it doesn't mean gore re tlo batla tšhelete ko the girl or the guy is seeking for money from the girl. Azimgeni, I decided to take care of my family, and mind you, I'm the only child ko gae, ne? So I had to take that responsibility on my own. And I had to resign from work and have my own businesses. So now I'm having my own businesses, taking care of my family. I'm not complaining. Yena o kena kae Mogel? O kena kae Mogel? Because aksione mali yakhe.
No, sure, because now he came like to her for help. You know what you know, and then like this is my situation. This is very heavy one. So now like how can I do this? They spoke about it, but still like nothing. But again, like there's no change there. That's the difference between her, like Leo's situation though.
No, I do not have money. Ne? I see people think I do not have money. The money that I share, ke a kgona go e divide hantle. I don't have money. I can divide my money handle. And taking care of my family is one of the things that is making me very, very happy. Some of us don't know black tax. We are helping our families. If it's not us, who then? If not us, who then?
You make a valid point there, but then the difference, Corey, he was drowning, so he reached out to her. You see,
Drowning.
the guy.
I not didn't hear that. The guy was drowning or the guy wanted advice.
No, the guy reached out to her for you know and
These
like
people are draining me. We do
yeah
have certain topics like that.
very,
These
very,
people are
very
draining me. Yes, these people are draining me. We do have certain topics like that. But at the end of the day, it's life, hey? We do support them. It's our choice. And it's not like Mogai, Akamutla Mula Ara Mogai asked for money from this chick. He didn't.
no horrified like as in like how can I go about this actually? Because now like how can I know or for like me is like no. So now it's like my sister's doing this, my mother wants this, my sister wants this, kids and this and this and this and this and this. So yeah,
If she thinks it's too much, if she thinks gore it's too much, ha mo tlogele. Agamiyeke. If she thinks it is too much. But some of us, yes, no, we ding a lento with my partner, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is too much. They are asking, they are phoning, we understand that no, I do not have money, but I need to make plans. Yes. So it's not like I'm seeking for money. I just seek for that emotional king talk le motho.
Yeah, isn't like the
Yeah.
support. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You made a valid point actually, Jorge, as in like this is just about choice, actually, because like there are people who actually like don't really feel like this is actually like a Jorge like black tags. Mara gape go na le bale like they feel like that actually, or hey man, what, Nana, this is really heavy on me, so like please help me here and there, here and there, here and there. All right, but hey, what, nah, you choose your own path. You must be able to actually take the heat there actually. Sis Rosie ish, let's just skip you for now, nah, because we just have to move actually because 12 o'clock, because I must leave. Yeah. So today, guys, we are going to be continuing yesterday's topic actually. So for those who actually don't know there's like the second part of like what we do here. So just talk to me, Joanna. Where like we give you the platform. So like let's say you need help with certain problems, or maybe as in like situations there, you can reach out here, and like there's a very safe space here, we can help you where we can, how we can, right? So let's understand that part. So yeah, man, but then and then, like there's a very good space, safe space. So we are continuing what we spoke about yesterday actually, so which is like basically self reflection type of conversations, or like what is that thing, ne? Like personally, ne? As in like not like via um like not like via mjolo necessarily, as in like mjolo about or maybe like machete, but then like personal thing that you feel like you want to reach out for help with, for example, um let's say like porn addiction, or maybe bujala, or maybe you have deep anxiety, you need help as like how to navigate it, or maybe you just have a problem with this or that or that or that, so basically that. So it started with me yesterday. So like most of you guys have noticed already because I started. So like this kind of actually like messes up with my head as like molele molinyana. So like I'm trying to work there as like more on, but then sometimes it's just really like like it's very hard actually, on some ajo, and then like as in and then like no one's gonna like you, and no, like who would want as in like a guy that status like you, so chill, blah blah blah, like those actually as in like thoughts. So that's me right there, but then I am like slowly learning how to navigate it, how to be positive about it, how to actually like help my speech actually as in like be better. And I don't know if you noticed actually, because like today was much better actually than like the other days, like just like slightly better. So yeah, that's what I struggle with. But then we are working as like more, like big, like self confidence there, but slowly but surely we're getting there. So yeah, man. Like feel free to actually as in like come here. So maybe like there's a friend here who can help you with that, how to go about like your problem. So since we didn't give DM71 a chance to speak then, so maybe he or she might want to speak now. So let's give him or her a hand and welcome him or her. Hello, DM71. Hello. Okay, they're not available right now. So let's start with the last born. Precious, how are you? Oh no, actually, Sis Precious, how are you? Come on, guys. Oh, Sis Precious is on. Okay. So now, like, you guys are quiet now. Kind of. Oh, mine. Oh God, is it my network? Oh, and rain yet, Angmar. Oh, okay. So who wants to go first, guys? Because I have Rosalie no really DM here. Le pressure, I say. So you can also request to actually come here. Or maybe I'm gonna, what, Neds, and like I'm gonna request you. Yeah, Khorotle.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, this is DM. How are you?
Good day, guy.
I'm great, thanks. Thank you, Mama the boys. Yes, yeah. So I know you got
Yeah. No, I can't quickly with you are not taking me, so then I wrote it. Okay, it's fine next time.
Oh, no. Barking kana like with the new one now actually, Hore, like let's say you need help with like a personal problem, yana maybe, as in like this is a very like safe space for you. So now since we cut you off there, so you get like first preferences here, like now, yeah, like with
Oh,
this.
okay. No, you can give you can offer somebody else a chance. I'll just remove me from the panel. I will just listen. I was prepared for the first one, actually.
Now we can only live in
Yeah, so just give somebody a chance, then I will listen.
Bye bye. So who wants to go first, guys? Precious, Snowy, Rosie. Saturday speech therapy. Public hospitals often have that. I'm scared of public hospitals, fam. I'm a germaphobe. You see, I'm a white boy. But anyway, no.
I'm
I'm joking. Hi, Preshi. How are
Yeah.
you?
Good, how are you?
I'm alive.
Hi,
You sound a bit
everyone.
far, man. What's up?
Okay, let me take off my headphones.
Exactly, because I thought so. Yes, Presh.
Oh, Ganene, we are sharing the things that we struggle with. Yo, mina ngiyanisav.
Yeah,
Abangani 57.
just close your eyes. And
Okay.
just talk to me. Okay.
My struggle is like very specific and I'm not sure like how it affects my life, but I struggle with trusting God. And it's very tricky because I'm those Jesus girls, yabo. I love the Lord and stuff, so to love someone and not fully trust them is a bit awkward. But the thing is that it's like, I know that he's gonna come through, ne? And I know that he's gonna do the thing that he said he's gonna do. It's just that sometimes I wish he would send me a tracking number, you know? Like, ang it's okay. Yeah, when pressures. Sorry, this.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, Princess, you've been taking there.
Ish. Sorry, I got a call. I'm saying, Uguti, sometimes I wish he would send me a tracking number and tell me, Uguti, okay, Precious, the thing that you're praying about is gonna come in 72.
So you got another call?
In 72 working days, this person that's calling me really wants to talk to me. But in 72 working days, this person that's calling me really wants to talk to me. Can you hear me? Because now I can hear myself and it's so weird. Yeah, okay, yeah. I wish he would tell me, Uguti Precious, this thing that you're praying for is going to come in 72 working days. Because this thing of like not really knowing like when it's going to happen, but trusting that it's going to happen, it's hard because I'm like, I like to be in control. Yeah, like my personality is that I'm those girls who like to be in control of things. And so that doesn't work with Smaggy. Like he never lets me be in control of anything. And obviously he's the master of the universe. He shouldn't. He knows better. But sometimes like, yo, bruh, throw me a bone. Like, like, you know, like give me a side. Like, you know, make the clouds pink so I know it's gonna happen. You know, like just and then another thing that I don't like, ne, it's that thing, ya gore, na, when I want things in my life, it's World War III. We are one of the war that's happening in with that guy. Who's that president who had a war just now? It's nothing compared to like the war I have to when I'm wanting things to happen in my life. Like other people, ne, when they want a job, for an example, they put in a CV, they say a little prayer, and they get the job. When Precious wants a job, Sana, I must do an Esther fast, a Daniel fast, the Jesus fast, 40 days, 40 I must speak in tongues for 7 hours. Kore, like, it's a war for everything, and I'm so tired. Like, I'm so over it. Like, yo, I smarate, give me a break. Like, everything like that has to happen in my life is a fight. And I'm like so over that because I'm just like, why is it that like abanye abantu things happen for them so quickly? Mara magu precious. No, we must fight the enemy. We must yo. Angazi, I must read the Bible. I must just go into spiritual warfare. And what's again, yo, nagilapile shem. I just want to say, Lord, I thank you that I have a car. Besi modia kamuku. Yeah, one thing show. I want to say, Lord, I thank you that I have a house in Louisville kamuku. Yeah, one thing show. Lord, I thank you I have a car, but the devil cannot have it. Yo, all my life I saw the sun. But anyway, that's my struggle, you guys. Thanks.
Nah, fam, you know what? Nah, me and you, we are exactly the same actually. But nah, like, this is how Leroy deals with it actually. Me, I console myself for it. I am an nah. There are more than 60 million people in, as in like, Mzansi Fela. So you know what? Nah, like, he's busy there and there, fam. So, Mary, like, Hatla mo as in like what, like, you know? So you just keep like moving, building, growing. Then eventually, like what's for you will find you. You know, or like whether you want it now or like later. Because let me tell you like something you probably won't believe actually, but then hey, like the life that I live now actually, me now. This is exactly how I saw my life 10 years ago. Literally, when I was in high school, I was like, you know what, like me, I want to live in, as in Pitori, my own place, you know what, as in like living alone, having like huge clients, you know, like being like a huge DJ, more as in like these clubs and 10 years later now, here am I, my own place, my own stuff, DJ clients, show here now. Okay, so like show nyana here, but then like there's a lot of people coming to watch anyway. Yeah, it's small but so like sometimes man, like we just have to be on some like you know, like let me just work as in like towards it. Then like maybe it's like open a double bill. So basically, we just have to learn patience, my dear. There's not much we can do. Nah?
Indeed, to take time, if you take it step by step. Kufana le ukuthi, I can give an example. Yeah, I used to hate the fact that why is it some people have parents and some don't have parents? What is it that God saw in those that don't have parents, that in those that have parents have it? So I understand where you're coming from, Precious. It used to frustrate me to say, Guti, you'd hear people like on funerals when your parents pass away, they'll be like, oh, you know what, you take care of your child, you'll be there for your child. But when reality comes, it's a different story. So hatred, you come there to say, God, but you said you are the father of the fatherless. Where are you when people are avoiding me in this such manner? So you take it step by step, don't rush it until you get to understand him more. Kuti, how is your relationship with him and you? It's based on you and God, not on the next person. Because also bigger the next person, yeah, it's very challenging. Yeah, drainer. Because it makes you to lose focus to your own goal mainly.
And like, thank you very much, dear Alexis Rosie, for the spice there. So guys, like, do you all want to say like something, for process quickly before we jump?
Yes, please. So Precious, mina ngikhula noma mam othandaza noma kulahleka calculator and she has to find it. And I just never understood her, but staying with her and seeing imithandazo yakhe iphenduleka, I then realized ukuthi her faith is bigger than anything I can ever imagine. And she normally says, yena akathandazi Thixo uzomphendula after 12 years. That was God then. And she says, yena uthandaza uThixo ongalaliyo, ongozeliyo. And to me, those things never made sense. Just a little off ramp and to show you how much of faith I have in her or in her belief. I gave birth to my son, my last born, 8 years ago. And my son was a prem. He was a preemie at 26 weeks I gave birth. And he had 2 brain bleeds, and the doctors said, after the second one, the doctors said, you know what, you guys are still young, so this person has, we have resuscitated him 3 times now. And we want to know, it was a Friday. They said, we want to know that should he stop breathing, do we continue resuscitating or should we leave him? And and we said to them at that time in the hospital, we can't answer that because we have to go back to our parents to tell them this. So it's not a decision that we can make now on the spot as you are asking for it, okay? And then they said, all right, so we said to them, keep him alive for the whole weekend. We will let you know. All right. It happened that I called my mom after that visit. I told her, I was like, Mama, the doctors are saying Oklandi is not going to be okay. He's had 2 brain bleeds. He won't be able to walk. Basically, uzoba ngabantwana bapushwa nge-wheelchair because his muscles spasm is not like of ezethu. And they are saying because sesinomnye umntana, we have to let go. My mom said to me, tell them to keep that child alive. God will never give us anything that we won't be able to stand for. I didn't know. I had to Google things. Uba, is it possible for the child to be okay? I was crying the whole weekend. Need I tell you that I called the hospital every night just to make sure if he's okay? And the last time they resuscitated him was the last time they had to. His health from then went up spiraling. Now, when I take him to his pediatrician for doctor's visits, he doesn't believe that that's the only that's the child that they said we have to switch off the machines. Yes, God answers us at the right time. We are just so impatient and we want him to answer now. And don't forget that even abantwana baka Israel, when he was removing them Egypt, there were times whereby they were like, Asimboni, why did you move us? Usikhiphe eGibhithe ukuze sizofela la. And God, they had to remind him, and Moses had to go back to the mountain and say to him, Bega, your people, you know how hard-headed those people are. And now if you are going to kill them here, it's not going to work because now you are going to be at fault. You can't say I must take them out for you to come kill them in this place. So you said you are taking them to the land of milk and honey, do it. You take them there. And it was a very horrible journey. I can imagine Moses ukuthi uNkulunkulu bekathi yenza ngapha abantwana baka Israel nabo, they were saying their own things this side. So I know exactly now my things are the slow, if we call them slow. But when he answers so that you can say, no one did it for me but God. You ask, he's doing it ngendlela yakhe so that you can't take the glory of it and you can't put anyone and attach it to someone. He has to be the one obonakalai. Mina, when I don't believe, when there are times whereby I'm like, uNkulunkulu akekho, or na uhamba kancane, I look at my son and I'm like, wow, he's 8 now. He plays soccer. He walks, he talks. He is the most intelligent guy. He reads like a 10-year-old. He is only 8 years. So, Sisi, hold on, believe him and keep on reminding him what he has promised you. He won't forget. That's what I wanted to say.
Hallelujah. This really just turned into church real quick now. Yeah, man, yo. I know, Sister, you know, like, thank you very, very, very much. And like, my closing actually for Precious, like your job. Whether you believe it or not, he's there, he's for you, he's with you. Like me, I'm not very as in like body religious, all that. Like it's an Mare. One thing that I've actually like witnessed, more the shittiest like situations to like where I am now. I'm like, there is a God there. He hears you. So when I like I feel like do you, be you, again like do your best. Trust me, bro. You're gonna get it. But anyway, for food content, guys, like just follow as in Barik Makana Precious here. Like go to do nothing. Yeah, I can't afford that shit, but it's fine. Anyway, so guys, like we are closing 12:30, ne? So let's be very brief, Yana, as in like with the story, the advice, ne? Right. So like may I ask you to scroll up quickly, ne? Rutle Mama the boys quickly, then Kola, then Rosie quickly, fella, ne? Because of the time happen. So yeah. Mama the boys, how are you?
Morning, good afternoon, actually. Good
Good
afternoon.
morning, good day.
So sorry I missed today's story, but yo, Presh and Kola. Wow. Yeah, can I just say what I needed to say for Precious, because there's a lot of people going through what she's going through right now, myself included. Izuliti, seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these other things will be added to you. So Tina, we are doing the opposite. We want to seek first the other things, and then we look to God and say, but why are you so slow? But why in? But why in? So let us learn to just seek first. Seek first the kingdom of God. And utezuni like a footy, time and chance happens to us all. The race is not for the fastest, the battle is not for the strongest. Time and chance happens to us all. Sonke will have our turn. Iskhathi mase right. When the time is right, he will make it happen. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much.
At the time is right, you will make it happen. So when I relax, sorry tunyana, then maizisa. Be like my kids, or a tla mimosa nyana, fela fruhu fela, or kwa kwa. Thank you very much, Mama. The boys.
Even
We
drink
really appreciate
alcohol,
you.
Kesana. So Itunyana is out. I'm just gonna have oros or
Yes,
like a
everywhere's a barking.
strawberry daiquiri that's virgin.
Yes, exactly what I mean. So like anyway, now as in like as like I wanted to read oro fella, and then I oro. Yes, my God, you know, right? Great stuff. So like let's remember, guys, ne, we are sharing like parking personal difficulties. Yeah, like now, ne, but like we are not forcing you. So now you can just be here. You say like what you're struggling with. We try to help you where we can, however we can. Right? Personal struggles, not necessarily mjolo, side. Just you who you are. Nah? Great stuff. So who's next? Rosie Kola Rosie. Oh,
Okay, let me go. And please, guys, don't judge. Until you guys say this is a safe space. So for me, for me, my problem is that okay, I don't think it's a problem, but maybe it is. My problem is that once I detach myself from someone, I do it to a point that you would think that I've never even met them ever. And I can easily do it even to my family. One, the reason why I'm saying that is so last year I got married and my dad never made it to my wedding, and he says he said that he was going to my late brother's housewarming, right? And then he said, thank you, Preshi. And then he said that the reason why he's going there, it's because he got the invite of the housewarming before my wedding invite. And I think the issue was more on what my mom had said to him before, and then before the wedding. So I think he then took that, and I now had to suffer. So so he didn't contribute to the wedding, towards the wedding, and after the wedding he did not ask how did the wedding go. So after that, because of other past experiences with him, so after that I detached. He was there, yes, he was there, Precious, but he was there as a silent partner. And the problem was that when he asked me that who's going to walk me down the aisle, so he never, okay, it's a long story. So he never hlawulad. You know, abantu bakdala, they impregnate this person, and then mhlambi they never hlawula, and then now you are regarded as umntana wakabo mamako, you know. So now he was there on the lobola negotiations because I had asked that he comes. But then as things were advancing, I then understood where my mom was coming from. And then when he asked me who was going to walk me down the aisle, I then said my brother will. So I think then from there, that's where the problem was, because when he asked why, I was like, because at home or at my mom's, they don't know who you are. So I can't come with a stranger walking me down the aisle. You never wanted to be known, so stay unknown. I didn't say it like that, but I think he took it like that. So
Power. Chill,
af-
relax. That's a superpower, Lala. You think
after
right?
after that, he didn't ask how the wedding was or how did things go. So I then detached myself from him. But for the past year, because I last spoke to him before the wedding, and then for the past year, he's been trying to reach out, and I wasn't around the country at the time. And I would just not go see him when I come this side. So then our relationship got taking even worse. So now the problem is that I can't allow myself to go back and allow him to be my dad, because I feel that whatever issues that he has or had with my mom shouldn't affect the relationship that we have together. At the end of the day, the relationship between the two of them didn't work out, but I am still the product of that relationship. There's no way where he can erase that he's my father. And as much as he's no longer with my mom, I'm not looking for money, I'm not looking for anything, but I just wanted him to be there. As much as he says he loves me, I wanted to see it. I wanted to feel it. But he still doesn't understand, because I had the conversation with him, but he still does not understand why I am this way. So my problem is that once I let you go, you are gone. You, I don't know, even maybe if, I don't know, I need God to help me, because I have said so many times, I've forgiven him. And I normally say to my mom, because my mom says, but this is not right. And I normally say to her, forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation. I love you, but stay there right where you are, and I'll stay here right where I am, so that we don't step on each other's toes and keep on hurting each other.
Yeah, Joe. But again, like, I am really sorry about your father is like not being fathering the, and like, I really can't imagine that, because I've never been in that situation. But then I I can imagine for a man, whatever. So now, marahap, like, what I think, like, or Joe, that's a really cool superpower to have, Joe. I'm not. I'm not. But again, isn't like you just felt like you like born and they're like your kaula, bruh. We can't actually like do that, fam. So, sounds like me. I think you should be more grateful actually for like you can do that. You are not holding on to things as in like that hurt you, you know. So I'm like, hey man, you know what? Like, you go on with that power, Lala. Use it for you. Hmm?
Not really, because in the process you get hurt. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm not hurting.
Mm-hmm.
I do hurt, and I do hate that when I look at things, or when I see people with healthy relationship with their dads, I
Oh, yeah.
always feel, oh, mine, couldn't be there. And it took me a while, because even before this, like I'm saying, there were a number of things that happened. There was a time I remember when I went to him for help, and then I got back without getting the help. And then my brother said to me, why do you keep on going back to him? He is just a sperm donor. You just know who he is, where he stays. Keep it like that. So sometimes it's not that easy, because before I let go, I allow you to hurt me as much as you can. I give you chances to redeem yourself, but once I do detach, I then go into my corner and sit there and cry it off. And then after that, you are just another human being that I know, that but I'm not emotionally attached anymore.
Okay. No, yeah. No, I really don't have words now, but yeah, like, Precious wanted to say something there. I'm sorry.
Hey, Sister. So Ish, I feel like a hypocrite for what I'm about to say because I'm not really applying it in my life, ne? But I think it works. So I want to say two things, right? So there's a verse in the Bible that speaks about when the disciples were saying to Jesus, how many times do we forgive somebody who wrongs us? And then the Lord responds to say 70 times, 7 times, right? And that's about 490 if you do the math. But how I understand forgiveness is that it's not for the other person. And it's never really about the other person. It's more so about yourself than it is about them. It's for your healing. It's for your sanity. It's for your ability to move on and reconcile the pain and take the next step as it pertains to like your life. And I think when, like for perspective, when the Lord said you forgive somebody 70 times, 7 times, I don't think he meant like this person is going to hurt you 70 times, 7 times. I think he meant every time you remember, you forgive them. Every time you are triggered, you forgive them. So I think now the onus is up to you to decide to accept the apology that you are likely not ever going to receive, because I think for most of us, we know that Black parents, well, in my experience and my observation, Black parents have a thing about saying, I'm sorry, I've hurt you. It's just a thing that doesn't happen for most Black parents. And I think for our own sanity as children of Black parents, we have to take the onus to accept apologies that we will never like receive from them and see them. I think there's something about humanizing your parents and understanding that yes, this person hurt me, yes, I have all of this childhood trauma, but they are doing the best with what they know. Your dad is probably parenting you from the perspective of how he was parented, and he probably doesn't know how to navigate because nobody knew how to navigate with him. And so when you begin to humanize him like that, you can extend grace. And I'm not saying in you extending grace, your dad must come back in your life and you must be buddy. No. In extending grace, you must also take the onus to guard your heart. You must accept that this is who your dad is and stop expecting for him to be something that he's not. And it is in that moment where you can be able to build a relationship with him, because you will meet him where he is, because you accept that he will never meet you where you are. He's not the dad that's going to come to sports day. He's not the dad that comes to your wedding. He's not the dad that is there for you when you need him. He's the dad that wants to do restaurants on a Saturday, you catch up and you go. And if you are open to that, that is the type of relationship that you will have. But he can never give you anything else because he doesn't have anything else to give you. And once you reconcile that and you accept it and you forgive him for not being the dad that you want and not being the dad that he needed, and perhaps even grieving the dad that you wanted and needed, then you begin to be able to move on, in my perspective, like from what I understand parental dynamics to be. Because your dad is probably a grown man. It's very unlikely that he will start to change his ways today. It's very unlikely. Look, I believe in God and God can do anything, but also God does something when you are willing for him to do something, right? I'm not saying God is limited and he can't change your father, but what I'm saying is that since that is not a reality for you, the person that now needs to change is you. You need to say, every time you remember that he wasn't there for you, every time that you look at your wedding pictures and you see that he's not there, you forgive him. And since he's reaching out and he's trying to make amends, if you are open to that, you must do that, but you must have wisdom and you must guard your heart, because he's not going to be the guy who calls you and says, how are my grandchildren, and wants to know about what they're going through at school, or comes to their like school day. He doesn't have capacity, right? And so I think the best thing is to accept him for who he is. He's just the guy who doesn't show up. And I know it's hard to hear that, and I'm sorry if my words are not seasoned. But like he can only go so far. And I think you need to decide if you want to meet him where he is and forget about the dad that you're wanting, or you're just gonna like leave him forgive him and leave him alone, because I think that's also fine. I think that's also godly. I think it's very godly actually to forgive people and never talk to them again. I think it's guarding your heart. I think it's wisdom. I don't think God is going to be mad at you for forgiving your dad and not having a relationship with him. I don't think forgiveness means we must make amends and you must be in my life. I think it means, look, I acknowledge what you've done. This is how you've hurt me. This sucks. It's painful and kubuhlungu, but I forgive you and we don't have to be in each other's lives. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Wow. Hey, oh.
Leroy,
Sister
before you say something,
30 seconds and then like Bariki Rose, you know.
yes, and I'm gonna be off after this. I wanted to say to Precious, thank you so much. And as much as you think that your words are not well seasoned, I am. They say like attracts like, right? I am pretty much the same as you. I went to see my dad last week Wednesday, and he is not a healthy man now anymore. So we had a conversation, and I have is it a niece or a nephew? That one, the girl one. There's that one. And she stays with my dad. And my dad was saying, you are the only person who can get her into line. And I said to him, no, I'm not. If you guys can't do it, I won't be able to. And I said to him that I understand that you are fathering me, or you fathered us based on what you didn't know. Your dad passed away when you were still young, and there was never a man to show you what fatherhood looks like. So therefore now you are fathering, or you were fathering us as a blind man, which is why the society is like this, is that we father or we mother our kids on blind spots, as most of us grow up without fathers, so we never know what a father's love is. But if we allow ourselves to learn and to open up to our kids, we will learn the joy of parenthood. So now the problem is that most of the time we don't have those conversations with our parents. I am most fortunate because, as much as I said, I can't find myself lovey-doving with him, but I am able to have a conversation with him. We are able to see each other, and I greet and I check up on him on number of occasions when I think of him. But it's just that I know that he is not the type of person that I should see every other weekend. And you said maybe he's a dad who wants to sit at a restaurant. No, he's also not that type of a dad. He's also not that type of a dad. And I've accepted him. I am okay with him. It's just that what I was saying is that as much as I know that about him, I can't go back and be lovey-dovey and pretend as if everything is okay. I keep to my corner and I let him be in his corner. And when there's a need for me, or when I feel like, oh, I miss him, or I want to hear how he's doing, I reach out, or I call him and I talk to him, and then that's it. But it's just that it is not as it's supposed to be. It's there, but it's not that one, if that makes sense. Thank you. Bye.
Very much for that age, but again, you know, and like my apologies actually, like kata yalo. Like just that like now go is and like, you know, and like these things are actually going on. So now we are left with 9 minutes actually. So Rofa, Mrs. Rosie, her 5 minutes or more, but then not more than 10 minutes for like her opinion or maybe her story, or like whatever she wants to actually like let out. Then we close, nah? Nah?
Okay.
Oh, working guys, no, isn't like working. Like tap the screen there, please. Like 40K likes, yeah. Please, please, please. So, Sis Rosie.
Oh, okay. Mina, I was more interested in the part where a question which was asked by Martins. I don't know where did he go about how do the people that go, the next person will be staying with the person with anxiety. How do they survive that part? I was more focused on that idea to say, sometimes we don't know we are hating because we didn't look at it. We are more focused on the next person without focusing on ourselves, and it is something that is going on and on in the world. So I would say, let's say you find out, I have a problem and I'm still in denial with the problem. It's best for you, the one that is okay, to walk away. This is the only way to have a better world. Because do you know one thing that is boring about the healing part of trying to say you want to heal someone? You don't know when that person is willing to say, I'm going to heal. And you don't know when on your side, the one that is okay, how it's going to damage you self. Sometimes, for example, I hate pity, in the sense I would say, let's say I tell a story, then someone will be like, oh, sorry, I hate that word. Like I can't stand it, because in my mind, I'm like, I've heard that word over and over, and it has never changed anything. And I know vele ukuthi sometimes you say it in a good way, but I wish people, when you're approaching umuntu senkingene, I don't know, maybe my own side, wathi nqo, Nkosi yami, yazini ngathi avungicamanga.
They're like, we're just being
Wait, wait. If I tell you my problem, ne, I don't know. I would prefer you. I would prefer you there to say a solution. And if you don't have, ne, like, to be silent, because guys, yazing ne, or pity ne, if pity would help ne, it would have helped, but it doesn't. Like, Lolo, come on. Okay, yazing. I don't know, but truly speaking, like, I'm this type of person. If you see me crying, ne, don't you? Because you know what the problem is, pity. Okay, I'll explain why I don't like pity. After feel a pity for me, as for me, the person that was crying or going through the thing that I was going through, ne, I would be starting to have expectations for you to say, since you showed me that you cared, you're going to be there. Because your pity meant that. So the reason I would say I don't like it is because I don't want it to make me to hate you because of what I expected you to do that you didn't do. So yeah, lolo gama nje, yo, yeah, it's deep, I know.
yeah, very. So now you are more of like you are more of like a solution person, you know? Horejo born isn't like, like, let's rather make a plan now, but then oh my god, so cut. Like born plan chief. No.
The stories that we hear on Ask a Man in the morning, I don't care the problems that they're going through, but what I am care most of is umnikezi advice, whether uzoyilalela it's fine, as long as umnikezile upity makasuke nje, because it's upity. I feel like it's like uyabona ipuppy, when you touch it ne, vele ihlale phansi, because it thinks ne ukuthi you want to hold it, you want to take off it. That's how I feel, and I don't want to be made to feel that way. Awungitshela iqiniso, ndiwayivi ubhedela Roosevelt, ubhedela iba honest ukuthi ubhedela. And if I'm going to be angry, allow me to be angry, But I know if for a fact that after that, I'm going to come back to my sense and say, yazi lo muntu what he was saying was a point. But don't be pity. Hey, you pity. Oh.
There's a word actually like that just came to my head. Nabareke, is that tough love? I think. Yeah, but then like there's a word actually for that is ill. You know, and then like there's no use crying, fam. You know, but there is though. Mari, you are more of like you are like Joe. You're gonna cry now. You're gonna cry now. But then now, like, what is like the next step? Let's do this. Let's do that. Which I feel that's a good thing there, Mari. Not really, because now like sometimes you just need to let out the 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 sadness, you know, like you need to cry and you know, like you just need to let it out, you know. Then you can like go back another strong as in like person you are, you know. But I do get you though.
On the
Yeah.
crying, you'll be that good low kuti bag color. So bebeza. On the crying, I cry it out. But where the problem gets me, okay, let me go into a little bit deeper. For
Uh, um,
imagine
Rosie.
imagine telling someone that have stayed let's say 21 years of most of their life as an orphan taking care of herself, then you come with a plan angana solution. That's where for me it becomes a problem most ukuthi ungati sorry and there's no solution. I'll like because it bora ukuthi yes precious okay fine, I'm sorry, it's fine, yeah. It bora ukuthi it's yeah, yo ikunikeza hope that is not there, and it affects you, it drains you, and busela a move. So I mean, the moment when I'm listening to your story, my mind is trying to register to say kuti where is the what you call this, the solution? And if I don't see the solution most of the time because I'm like, I don't want to end up hating this person. I want to say when I see this person in the streets, I am okay with this person. Angifuni ukumkwatela. I just want to have peace with this next person. So I mean, I'll pity nje. Oh, I yes. Yeah, that's my king.
You really took me there actually. You know what? Like, nah, you, you don't be, you must, you know, like, you know, like, you must be strong. You must have solutions. You know what? Like, stop crying. And I'm like, okay, okay, Velas is
No,
Rosie.
sikhale ne. Yazi ukhala ne. Yazi kumnandi ukukhala. Khala. Mawuqeda masibuze what's next. Because if we start saying ukuthi yo yazi ngizohlala, then what's next? What's next is still waiting for you. What's next? Then what? Yes, cry it out to make yourself to feel okay, to release the emotions. I understand, but what's next? You understand?
And what
Yeah.
I was thinking right now. And like, thank you very much, this is Rosie, actually, for sharing your story. Yeah, like, shit, sorry, what the fuck am I saying? Guys, um, thank you very much, nah? Ish, because I have to leave now, actually. So now, like, I guess so. But thank you very much to you guys here for being here, for liking, for the roses, for you actually like sharing your stories, guys. My name is Leroy. We are here Monday to Friday from 20 past 10 a.m. We listen to Ask a Man. Then we have our own little support group here called Talk to Me Daughter. And please remember to like the YouTube page. You can find the replays we had actually from last week, but then yesterday's one like you won't see it there because the connection was really bad, so we couldn't actually like work around it. But then this one is going to be there tonight, 9 p.m. So you can go to YouTube with Makoya and that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys tomorrow. And yeah, good night and bye. Love you guys.